Hey, 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 what's up? It's Leah. Woo! Leah about to fall off my chair in the house or apartment. Whatevs. Semantics, right? Today we're actually going to talk about the fact that all of us are insecure. Everybody. You're like, what? I'm not. I'm totally secure. Then you're delusional. You're delusional if you're secure. Maybe that's going to make you feel secure to know that everybody's insecure, and those that think they're secure are actually delusional. You're welcome. What? What did she just say? Sending blessings to the fire truck and the emergency and whatever is going on. So many things to be grateful for. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because okay, I have a whiteboard here that I'm looking at, and I tried to set it up so you guys could see it, not just to make me super teachery, but because I thought it would be helpful to have like a visual aid, except the light right now, the time of day, in this beautiful space that has many windows, it's reflecting too much so you can't see it. So I'm just gonna have to tell you, but I jotted some things down here because by definition, maybe you could take notes if you want. By definition, insecure means not confident, right? We all know that. Oh, that person's insecure, not confident, or by definition, it's not confident or assured, anxious, subject to fears, doubts, and exposed to risk or danger. That's what it is to be insecure, exposed to risk or danger. So hold on to that for a second. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I have no idea what that means. Secure, on the other hand, free from or not exposed to danger. Secure means free from or not exposed to danger. Do you see where I'm going with this? Maybe, maybe not. It also means dependable, not liable to fail or become displaced, safe and protected. So nice to be secure. So the reason why any of us who feel secure, which is a beautiful thing, are delusional is because both things are always happening. I started this video and there's a fire happening or an emergency of some sort, right? That's happening right in this moment. That's probably happening where you are. It definitely is. But right now you're watching a video or listening to it. What is my point, you might ask? The point is this. Maybe, just maybe, it could give you some security to know that we're all insecure because we are all exposed to danger. Even if you think you're super safe, like that movie Into the Wild that sent me into depression for 3 months. Really good movie, not a feel-good movie. At least for me, I took that thing in. It's about a guy, if you don't know, who goes into the wild because he's trying to escape all of these relationships that are hurtful, and then you realize that there is no escape because you're in relationship with everything. You're in relationship with nature, you're in relationship with the bear, you're in relationship with life. And even if you're in the middle of nowhere, you're exposed to danger. You're exposed to danger from weather, from not having food or water, or there being a fire. If you're in your home, you're exposed to danger. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm not here to try to scare you. You're like, isn't this a meditation video? This is the weirdest meditation video I've ever seen. She first terrifies us and then sends us into a deep meditative state. This is the thing, is that the delusion is that you're out of danger. Now, that's also true. So both things are true at the same time. But it's really, we're creating this idea of safety and that I'm out of danger, feeling secure. I'm not liable to doubt or anything. That's all mental states. So it's a choice. So we think, or maybe we've been conditioned, or maybe you've been conditioned to think that security comes from a relationship, or security comes from your job, or security comes from your house where you live. Security comes from how much money you have in the bank. Wrong, sorry. Doesn't. Because all of those are liable to go away. All those are liable to, create danger in some way. The good news is, since we are all exposed to danger and we are all liable to having doubt or anxiety about something, the epiphany I had is that it is an absolute choice. It really is a choice. It does not matter what your circumstances are. It's a choice whether you want to feel secure and safe and out of danger, right? What's the other thing? Not liable to fail. We're all liable to fail. You could be a multimillionaire and go bankrupt. But to the person who gets that money back and builds it again, it's not a failure. Because see, they're secure in knowing I can create something else. So we are all liable to that. All of us, if you're a human being on this planet, you are liable to have danger, to have something not, quote unquote work out, to have something go away, right? So again, the good news is that it's a choice. So we get to choose to feel secure, period. End of story. I was watching a video Sadhguru was doing. If you guys know Sadhguru, look him up if not. Interesting dude. And he was talking about security. And he said, if we meditate on our death, we won't be insecure. Because what are we really scared of anyway? What are we trying to feel safe from? We're trying to feel safe ultimately from death, right? Ultimately, that's what we want to feel protected from. But when you know that death is inevitable, at least in this form, then we can let go of this idea that we have to make sure that we're constantly safe and maybe enjoy this experience while we're here, since we know it is temporary. And that's not to be doom and gloom. In yoga, if you've practiced yoga, at the very end, you lay flat on your back in Shavasana, corpse pose, or final resting pose. And that really is a meditation on your death. And I did a meditation on that. Maybe I'll be fancy and throw a link somewhere, somewhere around for that video so you can check that out. But when you meditate on your death, you're not scared to actually live. That's the beauty of it. That's why so many people, when they've had near-death experiences, they say, now I'm going to really live. Now I'm going to go ahead and give myself permission to really live because I've faced the biggest fear, the ultimate insecurity that we're all trying to run away and avoid, which is death. But when you've come face to face with that, you say, what am I scared of? There's many people who have talked about this in various books. The Untethered Soul is a great book. Anita Morjani talks about her near-death experience. So many people. Where they have turned the corner and said, I'm not going to go down that path. I'm going to choose to really live. That happened to me. I feel like I've been having a spiritual awakening my entire life. I've always been like a wackadoo. Like a lot of people are like, hey, you think too much. And why are you thinking about the world? You're only 5. But I can't help but not, because I'm like, this is amazing. And my daughter is the same way. And then in 2010, when I was diagnosed with melanoma cancer, please wear sunscreen, little PSA there. People think that skin cancer is just about scraping it off. Some of it is. Melanoma actually goes into your lymph nodes. It attacks your lymph nodes, so it's much deeper than just skin surface. So please do wear your sunscreen. But when I was diagnosed with that in 2010, and they thought it was all over my entire body, and here I was going to John Wayne Cancer in Santa Monica, California. Thank God I was living there, because I was like with the state-of-the-art doctors who my oncologist had invented the blue dye test, which they use all over the world now. I literally had just come out, and they had been studying it for 20 years. And when in 2010, they were excited because it just come out. So they could use this blue dye test and see, instead of just guessing where the cancer was and hoping they get it, they could actually see with this blue dye they put in your body where the cancer has gathered in your body. And so then they can just remove those lymph nodes, or if it hasn't progressed so far to stage 4, which, I met people in the treatment centers who weren't as lucky as me. Were diagnosed at the same exact time as I was, and they died. So I'm very, very grateful. It was during that time that I really looked into more of my spiritual awakening. I had been meditating and practicing yoga since 2000, but in 2010 was when I thought, this is not just a hobby. This is something I really, for my survival, and my survival meaning living, so that I can really live instead of being afraid of dying. Because none of us are getting out of this alive. I don't mean to say that as doom and gloom. I mean to say that to really live. So I mentioned in other videos, the day that I found out that I had melanoma, and my doctor called me, and it was very grave. And I had just come out of a gratitude meditation, and I was in Marina Del Rey, California, and watching the seals, and I was in such a great space, and I looked at everything as if it was brand new. And it was one of the most beautiful days of my life. And she was a little concerned about me. She recommended me to some therapists and things like that. I already had a therapist at the time, but it just actually plugged me right in instantly into my life. Because the thing that we're all so scared of, death, was just right there. So knowing that we're all insecure, and knowing that the people who maybe appear to be secure are doing that by choice, is powerful. Because often we'll hear people say, oh, well, sure, that's nice, but I'd be much more secure if I had millions of dollars in the bank. Say if you're broke, I'd be much more secure then. This is nice, Leah, but give me a break. I'd feel much more secure driving a Mercedes if you don't have that kind of money. But it's all an illusion. Sweetie, it is all an illusion. Because you could have the Mercedes, and that doesn't make you secure. And that's why so many people get all that stuff and then they're miserable. That stuff's great. I have no problem. I have no problem with shiny, fancy, fun stuff. I'm not here to demonize that. But what I'm saying is that the security does not, I know you've heard this before, but it sincerely does not come from that stuff. It doesn't come from anything. It doesn't come from a relationship, job, money in the bank. None of it. It comes from you. Know that. We're all liable to self-doubt. We're all liable to risk or danger. Knowing that, how do you really want to live? I want to stop trying to do everything so perfect because there's no such thing. I want to start enjoying every single day, actually continuing. Because I've been feeling better and better and better and better and better every day. So I realize this day, this moment is never going to happen exactly as it is ever again, ever. So we're experiencing many deaths all the time. So how do you want to appreciate this moment? My daughter said to me the other day, because we don't even watch the news, but we're obviously in the world, and they had done some things at school, some art projects for their Ukraine and things like that. And so she asked me about war. And she asked me, she said, wait, babies can die? And kids can die, Mommy? It's a tough thing to say to a 5-year-old, but I'm not going to lie to her. I'm going to keep it very simple. I just said, yes, honey. Yeah, babies can die and kids can die. And that's why we have so much to be grateful for, to be here right now. That's it. Some babies are born stillborn. They didn't get to experience all that you've been able to experience, let alone the fancy car or whatever. So every moment that you're here, it really is a gift. That's not just something you see at Hobby Lobby on a box. You know, it's really true. Every moment you're here is a gift. We're all liable to risk. We're all liable to anxiety and self-doubt. But what are you going to do with it? I invite you to meditate. Let's do. What do you say? I'm going to put my tea down. And just maybe spill it all over myself. Maybe, hey, that's the moment. It's all good. Okay, I'm going to uncross. I normally don't meditate in my director's chair, but I'm going to today because this moment's never going to be like this ever again. Actually, I take that back. I do sometimes when I'm teaching class. Look how truthful I have to be. Okay. With my tea all over myself. It's okay. It's all good. It wasn't like scorching hot, don't worry. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down your back. Palms can face up. If you want more energy, palms down. And by the way, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. It really does mean a lot because I want to be of service. So if these are of value to you, please do like, subscribe, comment, share. And let's really live. Let's really live and celebrate relationship. I'm grateful for you. All right. Meditation day 2. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down your back. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out of your nose. Allow your face to soften with each exhale, closing your external eyes and allowing your eyes to be soft behind your eyelids. Breathing in and out from your heart space now. Filling up
your entire being with this real solid sense of security, safety, comfort, confidence in your heart. Breathe. Breathing in and out from this sense of safety and security in your heart, knowing that is okay to connect, to be vulnerable, to share. And it is not because you deny that things are happening inside of yourself, outside of yourself, in the world that might feel unsafe, that make you feel like you might be lacking confidence, and breathing back into this secure place, knowing all is well, even now, especially now. Breathe. Choosing to be in the reality that is also true. That you are safe. You are secure. Breathe. Knowing that yes, there are risks involved in this human experience. And that's why every moment that you get to breathe is a gift. Breathe in and out from the security that your life is right on time, that your breath and your heart supports you every step of the way. Breathing in and out from the security, knowing that there is gravity in this experience. There is sunshine in this experience. The stars shine in the dark night in this beautiful gift that is your life. Breathe in and out from this beautiful place of comfort and security that is always available within you, choosing it now to be your experience. I am safe. I am secure. All is well. Breathe that into every cell of your being. Breathe out and release any worry, doubt, feelings of insecurity. Breathing in the fullness, the aliveness, the security of your heart, of your breath, of your being. I am safe, I am secure, I am confident in all of my life experiences now. Knowing that insecurity is a part of this beautiful human experience, I come back into alignment with perfect peace, comfort, joy, security. With each breath, you feel more steady, more calm, more secure than ever before. Breathe. I am secure.